coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
Here we go. 45. White.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go.
On play action, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
He's coming.
Lance now on first down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jump out!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here I come again. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hatch it. Hatch it. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch us slip.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And another nice catch there for a 1st down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Ready. 52 blue. 29. It's a party now. Woo! Go pink.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Set, go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
My game.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, we didn't get.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Hey, AT loves to go deep. Put a body on him. Put a 30. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Mike 8. Check pass.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Mike 8. Danny. Watch twist. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Let's go now. Red 38.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, switch it.
Pick the edge. Come.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, set, 50, green. 10 cycle.
No.
Ready.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Come on, set.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Yellow, zoom.
Here's Lance. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm too, and he showed it off here.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Liz.
Check 13.
Gun.
Here we go. Motion.
Hey, watch edge.
Check 36.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
My gate.
From the 24, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Share. Kill.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
No. Switch.
Big edge.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Cut.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Easy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
319. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Bang.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll buy some time. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's second and 10.
29. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, Blue.
Mike 29. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. Out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ready. Black 40.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 29 is the Mike.
Red, yellow, yellow, go.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Set, hut.
Play action, now it's Lance. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Yellow, 22.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Blue, go. Set, go.
From midfield, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Hey, Red.
Watch the motion.
Ready, go.
And Lance now to throw. On the move to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
He's crashing. Go, Rig. Go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Underthrow.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
Ready, go.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Mike 8. Go, baby.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Mike 8. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Shift.
Check.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Box it.
Mike 8.
Drop deep.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Rodgers again now. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
3 down. 50. Hey, check. 3 down. Eyes on 85.
Check 9.
Plant. Check 4. Shift.
Over.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That was a great pick. Good job.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big play there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
26.
Mike 8. Blue down.
Over.
Here's Rodgers.
Check 99.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Right, out on the right. Alert. 3 down. Shift.
White left.
Shift.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Kill. Hey, 88. Check.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Mostert now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10.
60 red. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
To throw, it's Lance. Rolling to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
We got trips over here. That's overload.
Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
43. Shovel. 38.
Woo! That's it, baby. We're going to work.
27. Go.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch.
Rodgers now on first down. trying to improvise. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Get 300. Yeah, this.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check three. Rush in.
Go.
On second down, Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Zoom. Inside. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Jam him. Jam. Wide left. Check three.
To throw on second and 10. Rodgers flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Box it. Check nickel. Kill.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, we got three. 3 to 50.
Mike 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
My gate, my gate.
Watch the run. Jumbo! Watch the run.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
26.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Smash, red.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
My gate, my gate.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Gun.
Mike 8.
Let's get that ball.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Hey, watch the slant.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
26 Mike. Hey, here I come.
On first down, Lance forced out to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Get 300. Get 300. Zoom. SOS.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go pink. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Lance now on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
That's what I do. 26, Mike. 26.
Mega.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, go steal. Come. Ready.
Now Lance. Dancing to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
32.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
Hunt.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
43.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Lance. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
See me? They can't stop me out
2
here.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Yo,
Hey, check Mike.
Yellow. Zoom.
27.
go. Go.
Let's go.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's complete to Cobb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Check 37. Check 37.
Box it. Team Mike. Out. Watch the edge.
Rodgers looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike, hey, get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. My game.
Bound to lose one. Check three.
Shit.
Rodgers to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's brought down.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year, only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
Hey, Bull Fury.
Kill. Sponge.
Striker.
Switch.
Striker. Check striker. Ready, go.
Here's Lance.
Crunch.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
All day, baby.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 20.
Come to our world. We want. Hey, check mega. World.
Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
Again, it's Lance.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go now. 43 rail. Yellow. 22.
Get him. 29 is the Mike 29. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Rodgers throwing here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Mike one.
Jim.
So Mike's number one. Coming. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tighten up.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, tight.
Mike one.
Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.